Oof, this is gonna be a quick one. This is, I believe, Mr. Beeboop? MrRobot? This is MrRobot! He's a 2700, I'm assuming junkrat. So let's see how he does. Mr. Beeboop says, I am horrible in this, so there's a ton to learn. Let's see how bad he actually was. Reinhardt's behind you, I believe. Alright, there you go. That's a kill. So far, you did junkrat things. Oh. Good shots.
My genius.
You're gonna play your trap? Watch that hog on the left. I would actually back up here. Cool, cool, cool. Where are you shooting? They're to your left again. Hog is actually flanking even farther now. Okay, you're rotating the other way. This works. It's too late to go for your trap. Get out of there. Almost got the Genji. That was good. So I'll just tell you one thing. And this map, I am rarely, ever rarely on the point itself. Okay. I don't like playing on point in this map. Because everything else is corridors, the point itself is in the big open area. Okay, here you go. Just remember to watch for something coming on the outside. Yeah, that works. If they're not showing there, they're going the hallway to your right. Yep, they're there. Okay. So this is kind of why I don't hold the outside. Holding the outside, I just don't like it. You're too far away from the mid fight. You're too far away from the inside flank. I think it's almost I'm sure there's one team that'll use the outside to flank as a team, but it's almost a near 0% that a team will flank on the outside to attack the point. Alt, see what you can find. It's too late now. Well, no. Yep. So again with King of the Hill, if you lose one, it's kind of the truth for 2 CP as well. But if you lose one early, it's almost not worth taking the fight. Well, you tried. That wasn't bad. Just couldn't get to the point. I think that one you actually played fairly well. There wasn't a lot, like I would have said, to do differently, except for one, don't hold the outside. And watch out of being in the middle of on point. Just because they could surround you. That's good. Yeah, those are good shots. Reload. Okay, you probably wanted to reload when you're before on point. These are good. Those are all good. There's Reinhardt behind you. Careful. Oh, and you get booped. Sounded like they had a Reinhardt. Maybe that's the new Bridget, or the Bridget footsteps. I'm not used to her stuff yet. Linky, what's up? Up. Unsure why she ran. So this is one of the tougher maps to get more or less stuck in a choke. This one is pretty much renowned for it. Yeah, they got a hit scan. They got Hanzo. You're gonna die. So when pushing out, I actually like going the other way that you did. Oh, let me just back it up here. So pushing out this way is difficult, just because the team will rarely be over here, the enemy team. But if you push out this way, one, you have this option and you have the other option over here. So you have more escapes to get out of. But this will put pressure on them when they're in the, like, there's that, there's the door, there's that. You can attack the doorways. Specifically, this point gives you a straight down shot that way. So, if you're trapped in spawn, don't go out that left one. The left balcony. It can work, but... Back up. Yeah. Yeah, not much gonna happen there. So it looks like you're gonna lose this. I mean, that's a very quick loss. That's a very quick loss, and the problem is when it's so quick. I mean, I'll try to tell you what I can see, but I think your Xer is okay. Obviously, it'll go up in time. You can be more precise with your shots, but I think you're doing all right. Positioning is actually the big kicker. But let's say this. Let's say trap more. I don't know. I wasn't annoyed by it, but I'll still say it. I always say trap. Information. Informational stuff. I guess what I just told you, that's kind of map-based, that's information. Essentially, you have to use the map to your advantage. But you use the map by positioning. So, hold closed-in areas. Avoid open areas. Slash mid-range. So what I gathered from you so far is just this. You're holding weird spots. You're holding on point on the first one. Remember, your strength is a closed-in area. So if you're holding middle, you really can't do much from there. You can shoot the two, what you perceive as choke points, but coming out of there, that map has very wide choke points. So you need to catch them in that server room or that small hallway before. Also, you're putting yourself at mid-range, which is difficult to deal with. For you, not for the enemy. And then lastly, you held the outside, which you're too far away from everything. When you're holding the outside on that one, because it's like a closed circle or semi-open circle, they're going to be over here and looking this way and then moving in and out very quickly. Because this takes like 2 seconds to get there, they're going to dodge it quite easily. Not only that, they're going to dodge it easily because they're fighting perpendicular to yourself. Or parallel, I should say. Or perpendicular to your shots. Which makes it harder to fight. Right, they're moving left, right, and you're just shooting straight at them. And then this is a very big choke point on that map. Tough to get shots in there. And very rarely will a team actually go on the outside. So you're not really like holding down this area much because it just doesn't get used at all. And then you were sitting at mid-range too, which makes this one a little bit easier to hit. It kind of helps on this one. But you're still mid-range, so if they get on the point, you're either going to have to juke and jive around the center spiral, but it just slows down your shots massively everywhere. You have any other questions, Beep-Boop? I mean, there are two very quick losses, so I can only speak so much to them. But right now, I definitely want to say it is positioning as your issue. Also, really back at the Gamers Club. Sorry I missed your sub. 12 months. Thank you, sir. Also, Doc. Oh man, I missed this. You're gonna be heading out to India for the next couple of months, so pretty much. Anyways, unfortunately, I'll make sure to get my results. We're gonna head out. All right. Sorry, Doc. Probably not even here. Also, Soviet Killer, Sergeant Overkiller. 212. Thank you, sir. You found it helpful, so thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, and maybe do something other than a 2CP next time, because 2CPs can go by super. Alright.